Working remotely can be a challenge, especially for teams that are new to it. How do you deal with your work environment being the same as home while staying productive? At a time when teams must come together more than ever to solve big challenges, Trello's here to help. Trello, part of Atlassian's collaborative suite, has been powering remote teams globally for almost a decade. Trello keeps everyone on the same page, helping teams communicate, focus, and connect. Try Trello for free and learn more at Trello.com. That's Trello.com. Now, more than ever, teams must come together and work together to solve big challenges, and Trello is here to help. Trello, part of Atlassian's collaborative suite, is an app with an easy-to-understand visual format, plus tons of features that make working with your team functional and fun. With Trello, you can work with your team wherever you are, whether it's at home or in an office. Keep your workflow going from wherever you are with Trello. Try Trello for free and learn more at Trello.com. That's Trello.com.
Scarpins Avenue.
Dan and Ran and Jay will share tales of folks so unaware they lack in grace and sometimes choose the life they choose will make the news. Breaking down each epic fail in Florida, there's half-price bail. I'm happy to say they couldn't make this up. So listen to our podcast jam with co-host Arm and Dan. Bender, don't be a jerk, cause when the music hits the funny hits, we are gonna take you down. Stick around. Make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Hey, Townies, welcome to a Friday episode of Dumb People Town. Population you.
Population Lopez.
Andrew Lopez. What's up, buddy?
What's up, y'all?
Welcome, dude.
Thank you for having me.
From Iowa State to here, the prophecy has been fulfilled.
I know. You guys are the first people I ever opened up for.
I love it.
And you told me
that's not even in comedy. That's just in the world.
Yeah,
you
open
open up to us.
You
open up your heart to us, and you let these two Jews in your heart.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we did. No, you were. I will say this: we make no bones about the fact that Andy Kindler was super instrumental to us when we were at University of Michigan.
We always took that with us.
We took his generosity and his truthfulness with us, and it inspired us to want to go into comedy. And we said if we ever have a chance to pass that on to someone else, we ever have that opportunity, we will. And you were one of the people that we've gotten to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy that you
Amen.
followed through and did it.
Yeah, it was truly like I still think about that all the time. That whole night was crazy to me. I ate Panda Express. I went to the girl I was dating, and I was like, I can't believe I'm going to open up for these guys. And then after you guys were like, moved to LA, and then I broke up with that girl, stopped eating Panda Express, and here I am.
Those are the three things we told you to do.
Yeah.
Break up with that girl, stop eating Panda Express, and get your ass out to LA.
And now look at me. I make hundreds of dollars a week.
Hey,
Hundreds of dollars a week. No, but
jealous girl from Iowa State.
Well, I am really excited that we reconnected with you again, once again and again, but at our buddy Kyle Dunnigan's.
Yeah.
And this is something we've wanted to do because we believe that your perception of the world, and you just started telling us a story that was so funny. I feel like you're uniquely tapped into sometimes people, even your own dumb behavior.
Yes.
And you're like, why is this happening to me? Will you please recount this story? Just
All I heard was I was at a game night and got blackout drunk.
Game night. I'm the youngest one there. I'm 29, right? Everyone's around 30 to 34.
Okay.
And it's a Saturday night. Everyone is just so into this game. And I get blackout drunk by myself.
There you go.
What are you playing, Mafia?
And
what are you doing?
I love Mafia.
I love Mafia
Mafia is
too.
my favorite game.
So
I used to run a Mafia night at the
Me
Soho
too.
House.
Oh, really?
So
Yeah.
fun.
I'll run one for us, and it'll
do
blow
it,
your. I have
man.
music cues and lighting cues.
God.
Yeah, it's lit, dude.
Music
We'll make it
cues.
happen.
Yeah.
Music cues.
I have a playlist, bro. It's awesome.
Okay.
Dude,
Luigi's
you get that
Mansion's the best song for Mafia, by the way.
God.
But I
love
got
all
blackout
this.
drunk because my whole thought process is that I'm 29. I'm 1 year away from 30. We were just talking about how I don't have family and kids right now. So why not take a night like Mafia night where I have no responsibility and just
blow
party
it
out
out.
while my body can take it?
That's right.
And
Damn
no
right.
one agreed with me. 0% of the people agreed
You
with
went
me
out
there.
on that hill by yourself.
Yeah.
So just all these people had to take care of
100%. I won,
Clean up
though.
your mess.
I won.
You won the night?
I won the night. It
As far
was
as you
settlers.
remember.
This is
As
actually
far as I remember, I
Yeah.
fucking dominated.
They might have just told me I won.
I killed it.
Can I tell you guys something I shouldn't say out loud?
Were you playing
this is
Settlers of
something-
Catan?
We were
Yeah.
playing Settlers.
Okay,
Two
yeah.
different Settlers game going, and it was a round robin tournament.
Gotcha.
And this is so lame, and I shouldn't be admitting this. I hope they don't listen. But this is the dumb behavior I had. I was drunk enough that I started cheating. So, at some point in the game, you have to let go. If you have more than 7 cards, you have to give some away if they roll a certain number. I was hiding cards in between my legs.
Oh. No wonder you won.
But by the way, that's how the settlers actually did it.
That's
They
how you
actually
had to play.
You got to cheat life a little bit if you
Yeah.
want to make it out on
You want to survive on the Oregon Trail.
That's
Yeah,
right.
That's why I'm single, man. Is
Hey,
because
dude.
I look out for me.
You can't cheat game night. That's what I'm saying. Andrew Lopez, we believe the world's getting dumber as we speak, and the only way to fight back is through comedy. Our friends and our good fans who listen to the show send us stories, literally the dumb stories that get passed around the world. We're going to try and break one down with you right now while we have you here.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Sent in by Eric James Hiltner. EJ at EJ.
What do we always say?
_3K.
All of us are members of the Hiltner's Honor Program.
I love Eric.
Hiltner
He sends in
rewards.
story. Been around since the jump. Thanks, baby.
Paris Hiltner, big fan.
St. Lucie County. This comes from us from the TC Palm because we got a Greenlee.
Oh, this is huge. Let's
Explain to Andrew what a Greenlee is.
So, Will Greenlee is a writer who writes for the TC Palm. He covers, I guess, crime and true crime
Odd
stuff.
news.
Yeah.
Odd
Odd
news
news, true
stories.
crime.
Yeah, but odd crime news.
And his thing is this, and we still don't know because we've never spoken to this guy, and he is aware of this podcast, but we believe that he has a certain word count that he has to fill, like 1,500 words, and his stories are usually about 900 words long. So within the stories, he then decides that he's going to explain to adults what every single adult already knows. Like in one story, he explained how an anchor works.
right? So he will go
He's
into
explained how
lengthy
pants work.
right, a lengthy description about things. So I can't decide if it's that he has a word count that he has to hit, or he reads these stories and believes that the world is so dumb that I have to explain the simplest.
Or
of
he's
things.
writing the story for the person who committed the dumb crime.
We don't know.
We don't. But so Dan, we play
So the
a game.
we play is that, and you'll quickly understand this.
Okay.
Dan will read the article, and
At certain points, he will over-explain something, and then we have to guess if that was
Greenlee or Dan
doing
imitating
this.
Greenlee style. All right.
Okay?
I love this.
Ready?
All right. So this is one of the most fun things we have.
St. Lucie County. Is it possible to drink too many beers in an evening?
Just ask Andrew
Andrew,
Lopez on
Let's
game
get
night.
this. I'm gonna kill this one. Let's go.
Apparently so, if you're Michael Monahan. According to an arrest affidavit, that's what Monahan told St. Lucie County Sheriff's deputies he did, drank too many beers, after accusations he tried to fight outside Body Talk Sports Bar on South US 1 and used foul language.
Body Talk.
Body Talk Sports
Yeah.
Bar is
The worst name
for a
for-
sports bar ever.
Body
Yeah.
Talk is like the spray. It's like Axe body sprays, like
Yeah.
spray.
Body
for when you
Talk
want-
is like
Let me hear your body talk.
Your body talk. So that's like a 1980s
You know they use that in
gym.
their radio commercials.
It's a gym where they
illegally.
only have those weights that are like all metal and tiny at the
Yes,
end.
yes.
That's Body Talk, and they have one of those machines that like rubs you.
Right,
and
yeah,
just
a
kinda
belt,
shakes you
the
like
belt thing.
You know that the Body Talk shots though are dope.
Body
there.
Talk.
Joe.
Dude, you got to do a Body Talk
Body-
shot? Well, I'll talk to you later after I do it.
And they don't have a shot ski. They have a jet ski. Yeah. Where you literally have to help 9 people. You lift
Lift up a
the
jet ski and drink it
a
out
shot.
of the tailpipe.
Come on.
Okay. Accusations he tried to fight outside Body Talk Sports Bar on South US 1 and used foul language. Not foul as in birds, but rather the 7 dirty words made popular in the 1972 monologue from George Carlin. Who wrote that? Me or Greenlee?
Greenlee.
You
Okay,
think it's
that's your
Greenlee?
guess?
Jay, who do you think?
I think that's Dan. That's
I think
too smart for
I think that's
Greenlee.
Greenlee.
Really?
I think
Okay.
it's Greenlee. Andrew and I think Greenlee.
Okay.
Jason
Not
thinks-
foul as in birds, but rather the 7 dirty words made popular in the 1972 monologue from George Carlin. The person who wrote that? Me.
Whoa! I knew it.
Too smart. Okay,
I
I'm learning.
knew it.
I'm learning about
Monologue is
Greenlee.
what tripped me up. I figured Dan would never call it a monologue. God, you're getting good, Dan.
At about 11:40 p.m. on July 8th, deputies went to the adult entertainment establishment. Body Talk is a strip club.
Strip club. That's why it's called.
That
Now
makes
it's
more
called
sense.
Body
At about
Talk.
11:40 p.m. on July 8th, deputies went to the adult entertainment establishment after a report of a man passed out in the parking lot, an area located near or in front of businesses for customers to leave their cars, not a place for sleeping.
I want to say really quick, none of this sounds dumb to me. This all tracks. This seems like Iowa.
You like that he's telling you what a parking lot is.
I get all of this, and I'm gripped. I'm gripped into
So
this.
who wrote that a parking lot is a place where cars are parked and
Not a place for
That's
sleep.
got to be Greenlee.
Okay.
I think
Jay,
that's
right?
Dan.
Jay?
I think it's I've done this game so much, and I'm
I know
so
we're
confused.
so not good at this game now.
I'm gonna say Greenlee.
Okay.
I'm with Andrew.
Okay, the person who wrote was passed out in the parking lot, an area located near or in front of businesses for customers to leave their cars, not a place for sleeping. The person who wrote that? Me.
Oh, Dan! So much fun. Wait, you have to understand. We've done stories.
Where
We've done stories
Dan or Dan's done all of them.
Oh, dude.
Like that is
or
the
where I've
biggest.
done none.
That's the biggest
Dan,
mind.
You're
F
like
ever.
Army's like running game. Like you just sometimes they run like 19 runs in a row.
Oh, God. All right, go, Dan.
Investigators found a woman. This is also where the story gets fun. Okay, so they find the man passed out in the parking lot. A parking lot place for cars, not where you sleep.
Exactly.
Investigators found a woman rubbing the back of an apparently unconscious man, later identified as
He's
Monahan.
okay.
Good.
Let me just pat him. He's okay.
Good.
The woman, identified as Monahan's fiance, the common term for someone engaged to be married, said, I'm going to stop there because I want to read this whole sentence. Who wrote what a fiance is, Greenlee or me?
Who do you think, Andrew?
I'm staying with Greenlee here. I'm rooting
Jay?
for him.
I've never been more confused in my life. Like there was a moment before my first child was born when we
Yes.
didn't know the gender.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I knew more of what
it was
that
gonna be.
that
Yeah,
it could have
right,
just been one of two
Yeah,
things.
yeah, that's right.
It's like this moment
Yes,
right
that's
now.
right.
Yes.
Every time you do that is like a child coming into the world.
Do you want me to
Dan.
read it again?
Yes.
The woman, identified as Monahan's fiance, the common term for someone engaged to be married, said, and we'll finish the sentence.
I think it's Dan
I
because
think
there's
that's-
not enough
I
explanation.
agree with Andrew. I think that's Greenlee.
Okay. The person who said that a fiance is the common term for someone engaged to be married, the person who wrote that, me.
What? I knew it.
3 in a row.
Yeah.
I knew it. I
I
was
don't
rushed.
like you, dude.
Dan, I'm telling you, he's
You got me.
He's maniacal.
Okay.
He's got us, and we played this.
You
so
have
many
to hear
times.
the whole sentence.
Okay.
This is what she says.
As she's petting a
Yeah.
passed out
Petting
man.
a-
She's
When the
playing
cops
hands on a
show
hard
up.
body right now.
Hands on a
She's
on
doing
a
her
body
own version
talk.
of body talk.
Hand on a body talk.
The woman, identified as Monahan's fiance, the common term for someone engaged to be married, said, quote, "Be calm, please don't fight them." He's asleep.
Yo.
Uh-oh, here they come. Stop. Don't be calm. Don't fight
Which
them.
means he's tried to fight people.
Yes.
You know, like
Yes.
all
this
the
is-
time.
yeah.
That's
all the
his
time.
MO.
Right.
If she
And
has to
she's
say
seen it.
that. Yeah, she's seen it. She's been there for
Well-
it. She has said, "Be calm and don't fight them," and he's not listening.
She's trying to get out in front of this.
She knows her fiance
Yeah.
because here's from the article. Instead, Moynihan hopped up saying, quote, "Oh, you want to fucking fight? Let's go then." Their cops are just walking up to see what's going on. Hey, buddy. Oh, you talk to me like that? I am not your buddy. Let's go then. Then. Not let's
Please
go.
Go with that.
Let's go then.
Oh, you want to fight?
Oh, that's what he
He
says.
took it as a question.
And
Please
Greenlee wrote,
be calm
Be
and
calm.
don't fight.
Please don't fight.
Please be calm.
I'm
The
in
hand on the
trouble.
back. Please be calm.
Don't
He
fight
just
them.
hopped up.
He
Yes.
woke up.
That's literally what Greenlee wrote. Hopped up, saying, quote, "Oh, you want to," and then he did expletive. You want to fucking fight? Let's go then.
Oh my God.
Deputies told Monahan they were there to help, but his alleged pugilistic behavior continued. He put his fist up, saying, "Let's go." And then it says expletive. I can only imagine fuckers.
Motherfucker.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Investigators took him into custody. His fiance, this is also what I love. Investigators took Moynihan into custody. His fiance, which is somebody who you're going to marry, said he.
Someone who still has time to get out.
Right.
Yeah. By the way, she's not married
Yeah,
yet.
Still standing by.
Not
this
married
dude.
yet.
They must have asked her what happened because this is the next sentence. His fiance said he ran around the parking lot and got aggressive before passing out. There was no one else out there.
Which
other
for her,
than-
she was like, "Thank God, he's just
Like a toddler.
like a golden retriever or a toddler. Let's just run himself tired."
What was
Yeah.
Tommy Davidson's old comedy bit about white people dancing at weddings?
There was just a white woman just running in
In
a
a
circle.
circle.
That's great. Him doing that made me laugh so hard.
That's
Him
great.
just
This
This
running.
dude sounds like a Will Ferrell character.
Exactly. Oh,
does.
you want to fucking fight?
Let's do it.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll find out a very interesting fact about what he says he did this night.
All right, stay with us.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
It's a trying time that challenges all of our basic assumptions. However, one thing that brings us all together is our common humanity. Now, more than ever, teams must come together and work together to solve big challenges. And Trello is here to help. Trello, part of Atlassian's collaborative suite, is an app with an easy-to-understand visual format. Plus, tons of features that make working with your team functional and just plain fun. Teams of all shapes and sizes and companies like Google, Fender, and even Costco all use Trello to collaborate and get work done. With Trello, you can work with your team wherever you are, whether it's at home or in an office. No matter what device you're using, computer, tablet, or phone, Trello syncs across all of them, so you can stay up to date on all the things your team cares about. Keep your workflow going from wherever you are with Trello. Try Trello for free and learn more at Trello.com. That's Trello.com. Trello.com. Working remotely can be a challenge, especially for teams that are new to it. How do you deal with your work environment being the same as home while staying connected and productive? And then there's your newest coworker, the cat. Well, your friends at Trello have been powering remote teams globally for almost a decade. At a time when teams must come together more than ever to solve big challenges, Trello's here to help. Trello, part of Atlassian's collaborative suite, is an app with an easy-to-understand visual format, plus tons of features that make working with your team functional and just plain fun. Trello keeps everyone organized and on the same page, helping teams communicate, focus, and connect. Teams of all shapes and sizes at companies like Google, Fender, Costco, and likely your favorite neighborhood coffee shop all use Trello to collaborate and get work done. Try Trello for free and learn more at Trello.com. That's Trello.com. Trello.com.
All right, guys, and we're back on the show. We have Andrew Lopez. People can follow you on Instagram at the Andrew Lopez. Please follow him on Instagram.
Yeah.
He's a great comic. Tell us where people can see you, what you're working on, and stuff.
Yeah,
People can
I'm
check
on tour with Joe Coy right now, which
Amazing.
is awesome, which we all know and love.
Mhm.
It's crazy. It's the biggest crowds I've ever done.
Yeah.
We're doing arenas next.
How crazy is that? Do you have to adjust what you're doing for that, or
I'm still learning, man. So it's like, you know what it is. I'm still trying to find who I am on stage. I think, and it's kind of like the fastest way to do it is to do it at these crowds.
right?
So,
You're like,
because-
this will either work or it will not work.
Yeah, and Joe's been awesome about teaching me how to take risks, and also like, when you look out and you just see lights and you don't see any faces, I can just say myself. I can just say the things I want to say because
That's right.
it's not like you're in Hollywood in front of 4 people and one of them you dated, and then like you're like that's the worst. So this is kind of like shooting fish in a barrel a little bit of comedy school.
It is good to kind of make it somewhat anonymous. in
Yeah,
that way.
yeah, but it's been dope. And then
That's awesome.
and I'm out in I just got done writing on an HBO Max show, and I'm out with a feature right now, and it's looking good. So
Right on,
yeah,
dude.
awesome.
What's the
grinding.
HBO Max show, by the way?
I wrote on an animated show.
Great.
coming out, yeah.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Love it.
Beautiful.
Still love
on
it, man.
Yeah. I just want to say too, just to go back to that last story, I want to reiterate this. That is all of my friends from Iowa. So
There
none
you
of
go.
that felt dumb
Just
to
being
me.
in a
I was
parking
like,
lot,
yeah, that's
running
living
around.
life, man.
So this doesn't seem like weird behavior to you. We're not
Nah.
even done with this story. We're going to get back into it. We
Yeah,
have
okay.
to. Before we do, Dan, anything you want to let people know about?
Yeah, just go to danielvankirk.com for all of my dates. I'm going to be in like up and down the East Coast and Ohio and upstate New York and then Chicago on the 16th to the 19th at Zany's. So go to danielvankirk.com. Chances are I'm going to be somewhere near you between now and November 15th, which is where I will end my tour in Rochelle, Illinois.
We're doing this podcast live at the I don't know when this is
No,
going to
this
drop,
is the
but
jam
Bell
right
House.
here.
So at the Bell House in Brooklyn, New York, on October 13th, with we got Michael Che as a guest, and Aparna is going to be a guest, and we might add some music to that thing. That's October 13th at the Bell House. Before that, we've never done comedy in Boston. Jay and I we're doing the 11th and 12th at Laugh Boston, and the night before that, the Comedy Loft in DC. Never
On the
performed
10th?
there.
Yeah.
On the 10th. So we're going to do the comedy DC, Boston, and New York, all in one fell swoop. And if you go to superscholars.com, we'll be in Denver later that month, be in Austin. We're coming back.
Nice.
San Diego at the beginning of the year, coming back to what else?
Cleveland.
Cleveland at the beginning of February, and then we're going to be, we might add some other
Madison?
stuff. Madison, Wisconsin.
Hell yeah.
And we are going to start to book some dates of the podcast on the road, maybe 3 dates
Yeah.
in a row. Look for that in the 2020 year. So all that stuff. And I want to encourage everybody to join the Patreon if you haven't. A
Oh,
lot of people,
man.
it is so much fun. We give as much new little separate content for you guys. We get to do stories where Dan is the one who's in the dark and is hearing the facts for the first time. I tell my Burning Man stories. So if you want to hear my Burning Man stories,
They're insane and fantastic.
they're insane and so much fun and so cool and so personal. So if you join the Patreon, there are different levels in which you can give. We're
But
saving
the lowest one gets you that free episode.
to get you that free episode every week, but they're meet and greet stuff. So check that out. And let's hop back in the story.
Let's get back into drunk
ready for
man
this?
laying
All right.
in parking lot.
So Moynihan, as you remember, was running around being aggressive. Please, baby, don't fight him. Right? Which
Please
is
don't
the only
fight
thing
him.
he wanted to do.
She's petting
Go
his
hurt
back.
him, Hammer.
All right, here's where it gets fun. Moynihan of Vero Beach was taken to the hospital where he said he quaffed how many beers throughout the night? How many beers do you think
Andrew,
he
you're the
said-
expert
This
here.
is what he
Said
said. This is
he
not what he
drank
did.
that
So
night.
Got it.
what he said is a third of what he did.
Right.
So how many do you think he said he had?
I bet he says he had 4.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So which means 12. All right,
Yeah.
Jason, what do you think?
I think he says he had 7.
I think he says he had 10 because
Okay.
that's the only number in his brain.
All right, let's run it back. Andrew, what'd you say?
Four.
Four.
Jason,
What?
7.
And what'd you
Me,
say?
I said 10.
Okay. None of you are exactly
Ah,
right.
damn it.
Play along wherever you are, Townie, because Matt Moynihan of Vero Beach told the beers that he drank enough cops.
No, other way.
I know. This is how many. Ready? 33.
Oh my God,
Dude.
So he overestimated.
Assuming
Or
they
There's
were
no way he
Yeah.
had 33 beers.
I don't even understand that thought process there. To do.
assuming they were 12-ounce cans, that would be 3 gallons of suds. Who wrote that? Greenlee or me? Who wanted you to know
That's a
that if you
Greenlee.
added up all of the
That's a Greenlee.
Okay.
Andrew and I
That's
both.
a Greenlee.
All three of
Greenlee.
us say Greenlee.
the person who said that assuming they were 12-ounce cans, that would be 3 gallons of suds? That was written by Greenlee.
Yes.
Moynihan was arrested on charges of disorderly intoxication, resisting an officer without violence. And that's our story, friends.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
All right, there we go.
Jesus
That's a
Christ.
Friday show. Andrew Lopez, thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me. It's so much fun.
I'm psyched for all of our fans who listen to the show, who are fans of Joe Coy, to see you do what you do on the
Hell
road.
Yeah, come
keep
through.
Keep working.
Follow him
because-
at the Andrew Lopez on Instagram.
Instagram and,
Do that.
oh,
follow
shit.
Dan on Instagram too. By the way, want to
get him up to 10,000.
That'd
That's
be
how we
fun.
do it.
And then just let us know when you're hosting Mafia Night.
Oh yeah, seriously. If you guys are down,
I'm down.
it's lit.
We'll make
I
that a
love
Patreon. level.
That'd be so
Oh
fun with our
my
Patreon fans.
God.
Let's do that. All right, and no shit, we got to get back to work.
Dum 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 dum. Stick around, make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Scarpins Avenue.
A podcast network.